Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa. If you are new here, your favorite problematic housewife. And yes, that has been my intro for a very long time. Today we're going to be talking about Apoc, and he mentioned something in his video about our intros being similar. I've had that intro for a very long time before I even knew about Apoc. Just to clear that up, I made that intro because people were calling me problematic, and I'm just a housewife. I need to go back to being a housewife and just clean. So that's where that came from, if anybody was curious. Today we're going to be talking about Apoc, like I said. He did a video about me titled, Why I Don't Like Not Another Housewife. He responded to my video about Jesssfam. I will leave his video and my video if you want to get the full context, because his video was an hour long and I chose just a few things to respond to. I had already done the video, almost done with it, and then it was just too much. It was too long. I was responding to too many things, re-explaining things, so I scrapped that and I'm starting again. So I pulled a few things that I really wanted to respond to that he said, and that's what we're going to do in today's video. Sorry about the lack of uploads. Summer vacation is crazy. I do have 4 kids. Most of them are very small and still in diapers. Real quick, before we get started, I have some exciting news to share with you guys. I got my first ever PR for my channel. I was so excited. A company called Liquid IV reached out to me. They wanted to know if I wanted to test out their product. There was no pressure to talk about it or anything like that. And this video is not sponsored, but they did give me an affiliate link if you guys want to try this out. So Liquid IV is a hydration multiplier. So it's an electrolyte drink mix, and it has cellular transport technology. It delivers hydration to the bloodstream faster and more efficiently than water alone. 1 stick in your drink contains 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks, and this also has vitamins in it. It's soy-free, dairy-free, and also gluten-free. There are so many flavors. It's actually really good. And it's especially good for the summertime, because if you are not a big water drinker, but you still need that hydration like I do, and you get really dehydrated, this stuff is so good. My favorite flavors so far are the green apple, which also has kombucha in it, which I got for the probiotics and kind of the gut health aspect of kombucha, and it tastes delicious. My other favorite flavor is passion fruit. That one is so good. Those two are very crisp, not too sweet, very refreshing. They have a whole bunch of flavors. I send them to work with my husband because he works outside a lot doing siding, building houses and decks and all kinds of stuff like that. So I actually sent some with him. My older son has been drinking them. We just all love it, and I think you guys would really like it to get that hydration. And when you have extra hydration and you're really hydrated, it's good for your skin, your hair, your nails, your body. You have to just stay really hydrated and drink a ton of water. To me, this is best when you take a cup with a straw, put a bunch of ice in it, use the drink mix. You can use a whole one or put as much in it as you want to. And it tastes delicious, and you get that water that you need, and you get even more hydration than just water alone. So if you guys want to try it right now, you can use my link down below. You can get 30% off with my code notanotherhousewife12, and I do make a commission if you guys go through my link. So if you do want to support my channel and try this out, I would love for you guys to use my link and try it, but no pressure. And yeah, sorry about that little side thing, but let's get right into the video. So as I was saying, Apoc, who is a mommy vlogger commentator, he has about 8,000 subscribers. He does a lot of videos about mommy vloggers like Jesssfam, Kira from OK Baby, KK and Baby J, and he also has called out the Dad Challenge podcast. So when I made my video about Jesssfam, I was very unhappy with Apoc and a lot of creators, and it wasn't directed at him. And in his video, it seemed like he felt like the video was directly at him, and it wasn't. If it was, I would have made a video about Apoc. But YouTuber headlines, Radiant Brit, Sincerely Sharon also did videos, and then the audience and just the community in general. My video was directed at the entire community, including the subscribers and the people in chats and comments and stuff. And I was not happy that a narrative was being pushed about Jess intentionally posting her child undressed for weirdos and creeps. And I thought that was a really disgusting accusation to make about a mother with no proof. Apoc didn't provide any proof that Jess intentionally did this to like entice creeps, and we're just gonna react to a couple things in his video and go from there.
Of intentionally baiting online weirdos for her own benefit, which she's not wrong. Yes, we do believe that. I especially believe that, and for good reason. But
so he starts off like with the commentary part of the video and says, I accused them of making accusations against Jesssfam that she intentionally entices creeps and weirdos using her children. And he says, yes, that is what we think. So it's not like I lied or pushed a false narrative or said something that was untrue. Yes, they all believe that she intentionally does this, and they make it seem like she does it on purpose for creeps. And I still don't understand how people don't think that is not like a horrible thing to say about a mother. Like, how can you think that it's okay? I don't understand. And these were just my feelings, my thoughts on the videos being made. I was very disappointed in all the creators who made videos like this. And that is why I was just expressing my feelings. I wasn't attacking anybody. I was just giving my opinion on videos that were made. In some kind of compromised position.
Majority of people thought, or I wouldn't say majority, it's mixed reviews. You know, there's a lot of people saying that she's wearing like 3 different outfits.
That Jesssfam is intentionally feeding her daughters to peas, and just a huge drama and blow up has popped off.
So just to be clear, I do believe Jesssfam does that. Was it this instance? I don't know, but I think she does it on her YouTube channel. Absolutely. And it's disgusting and it's gross. That's the thing, is I don't want to be writing this. I don't want this to be real. I don't want this to be a thing, like, at all. I would rather not. But you're damn right I'm going to talk about it because it's a problem. Again, was she doing it with this Instagram thing? Maybe not. I don't know. But let's not sit here and pretend that Jesssfam doesn't post inappropriate things online. She has done it all before. It is all there. This isn't a one-time thing.
Because of this. Okay, a few things here with this statement. He first says, did she do it with this situation? Maybe not. Which means he is unsure if she was doing that. So if you are not sure, why are you pushing a narrative that she intentionally does it? And it's his opinion that she posts inappropriate things. That is not a fact, because guess what? What is considered inappropriate is subjective. One person can think a crop top is not inappropriate. Another person could think it is. You cannot base someone's parenting on something that you feel is inappropriate. I don't think that's fair. I don't think her posting things that you consider inappropriate, it's fair to make the assumption that she is doing it on purpose for creeps. And you didn't say, oh yeah, she posts inappropriate things. You are saying she did it on purpose to entice creeps. Like, do you understand the weight of an accusation like that? I don't think Apoc does, because he's just like saying it like it's just, oh, nothing. Oh yeah, she does that intentionally for creeps, when there's no proof of that. Just because she has posted things before that Apoc feels is inappropriate does not mean that she's doing it on purpose. And that was one of the points I was making in my video. You cannot push that Jesssfam is doing this on purpose. You might think she posts things that are inappropriate, but that is Apoc's opinion. If she was in a crop top, I don't think that's inappropriate. I don't see anything wrong with a girl in a reflection wearing a crop top taking a photo of her parents. That's my opinion. And he admitted that there was mixed thoughts on whether or not the girl was undressed. But he has a video up claiming that she is not wearing clothes, like it's a fact. So if some people are saying she's not, I don't think it's right to push the narrative that she's naked and her mother did it on purpose. And Apoc can say all day that he doesn't mom shame, but accusing a mom of intentionally enticing weirdos is mom shaming. Talking about someone's parenting in general is mom shaming, and that's why I think people's parenting should be left out of commentary. My whole point is you cannot condemn somebody as a parent because you don't personally agree with what they're doing with their children. That does not make her a bad mother. So let's leave the parenting and the kids out of it. I don't know why that is too much to ask. Because so many people think the girl is not wearing clothes.
Okay, but I just don't understand why you're not posting it, because you are 100% sure, right, that she was wearing a top, that she's just wearing the same thing. So what's the deal? Why aren't you posting it? There's a reason why I didn't post it, because for one, I don't post pictures of kids. Even if I use something in clip or whatever, I blur them out as much as I can, because I don't like using kids on my stuff. I will talk about them for sure, but I will try to stay away from names, and sometimes they slip out. But you know, I definitely make sure in the editing process that when it comes to clips about the kids, no, they're blurred out. I don't want anything to do with that. So if I just do that in general, where I just blur their faces out, I would never post that.
And okay, I made it very clear in my video why I wasn't posting the photo on my video. Not because I thought she was undressed, but because other people think she's undressed. A lot of people thought she wasn't wearing clothes, and a lot of people thought she was wearing clothes. But I did not want to get mass reported by the crazy anti-mommy vloggers who think that she wasn't wearing clothes. But I did link the photo in my description, which I have done before with different things. I've put a bunch of receipts in a Google Doc before and linked it in my description. So just because it's not posted in the video does not mean I'm not showing receipts, because the receipts are in the description box. Also, he said he doesn't use children's faces. He blurs clips, blurs photos. Okay, that's great. I'm glad that he does that, because Dad Challenge Podcast for a long time didn't blur kids at all. But here's the problem. Like I said in my last video, when you have a video or picture blurred and you are making an accusation as horrible as Jess is intentionally posting her child undressed for creeps. When you are making such a bold claim, having a blurred photo is not receipts, because nobody can actually see it. Those are called trust me bro receipts. Well, I can't show you or link it or put it anywhere, so you just have to trust me. He used the example of my video on Dad Challenge Podcast. I covered up the child that was wearing a pull-up and nothing else, but I also linked the original video in the description so people could go see it for themselves and get more context and see it on Josh's channel. So you can actually go find the real proof yourself. I did not tell people, oh, you have to go find his YouTube channel and go look for yourself, find the video, find everything that I'm talking about. I linked it in the description. On top of that, the photo is now deleted. So new people who go to Apoc's video are watching him say that this girl is not wearing clothes and Jesssfam did all these horrible things, enticing creeps and whatnot. And there's no proof. If Apoc got what he wanted and his only concern was the child, well, the photo's deleted, so why is his video still up pushing in that narrative about Jesssfam? If he cares so much about the child, like he claims to, why is the video still up? I will use the example again that I gave him. I did a video about Jordan Cheyenne. I used this as an example, and Apoc wants to say and push another false narrative about me that I got rid of the video to fit my narrative right now. Well, that's not true. I got rid of the video a long time ago, and I've mentioned it before on my channel, so you can stop with that one. Jordan Cheyenne was coaching her son while he was crying, and she accidentally left the clip in, trying to get him to do a thumbnail It was not good. Is she a horrible mother? No. Was it a bad look? Yes. And she deleted the clip. Okay, she deleted the clip. She left the internet and took a long break. After that, I didn't feel right having it on my channel because she deleted the clip. So why am I going to have a video with a clip of that child crying and being coached by his mother? How is that helping him if he comes across that video? So if you actually care about the kid, you would take it down. So if you're not comfortable linking something or putting it on your channel because you think it's inappropriate about a child, then you should not be talking about it on your channel. That was my point. Now, it's different if you're posting clips of a creator and there's a kid in the video and you need to blur it. That's one thing, but if you're actually making an accusation about something being done to a child and you have a blurred photo, it's very easy for people to just go along with what you say, and that's it. I wasn't making any accusations or claims about the girl. I posted the photo so people could see that she was wearing clothes, and I never said Apoc was a liar. And I get that his subscribers trust him, but trusting someone based on an opinion is also kind of dangerous because you are believing what they're saying and they believe what they're saying, but that doesn't mean that it's true or it's actually what's happening. And I don't want people to report my video, but I zoomed in and it's very clear in my opinion that she is not undressed, that she is not in topless or anything like that.
Let's understand that is her opinion, and hey, valid. You know, we're all entitled to our own opinions and our own perspectives and our own feelings and all that noise. But opinions are not facts. No.
Exactly, Apoc. Opinions are not facts. And I was very clear that it was my opinion that she was wearing clothes. And my whole problem with the video is he's pushing a dangerous, gross narrative about a mother based on his opinion and pushing it like it's fact. Yes, she's undressed. Yes, she's doing this on purpose. You're allowed to give your opinions, but when it comes to something like that kind of accusation, you should not be giving an opinion like that with no proof. There is no proof that she intentionally posts inappropriate things for creeps. You can say she posts inappropriate photos, but that doesn't mean it's for the creeps. And what is inappropriate, like I said, is subjective. So to accuse and mom shame and all this stuff because of his opinion is not right. None of it is right for any of these creators to be constantly mom shaming these moms. And I stand by that and I don't agree with it. And that's my right. When I made my little video on Dad Challenge podcast showing his kid in a diaper, I wasn't dad shaming him. I don't even care if there's a kid in a pull-up. It's really not that big of a deal to me. My whole point was that he condemns other mothers for doing that, and he has the same thing on his channel. I wasn't parent shaming him like you all are doing to Jess. There's a big difference.
Now, I could be wrong, okay? But from my perspective, Addie was topless. And I will express this. Housewife can express that she thinks I'm wrong. Cool. But to be honest, that's why you bring in receipts and evidence. And the evidence does kind of stack up against anybody who says that she was wearing a top, or at least that it wasn't revealing. You know what I mean?
And it's clear that she has the same top on. No, the evidence does not stack up against anything. And I disagree. You should not be giving your opinion unless you are 100% sure that this little girl is not wearing clothes. And if it's revealing, that's none of your business in the first place. If she's wearing a crop top, that's none of Apoc's business. It's not his daughter. It's not his kid. If Jesssfam is comfortable putting her daughter in a crop top, that is her choice. It's her family. She is allowed to do what she feels is best for her kids. And I also want to address the fact that people are saying I'm friends with Jess, I'm a stan, all this. I am not a fan of Jess. It's not about her. It's about the little girl, and it's about moms in general being constantly shamed and dragged in that community. I'm not a fan of Jess's content, and I think she's done problematic things. Why can I not be, giving my opinion on this situation, and just because it's not against Jess, that means I'm a stan of her? That's ridiculous. And I'm not gonna lie, I have not enjoyed responding to this. I didn't enjoy making this video. This video was very hard to respond to because I feel like Apoc twisted and manipulated and like tried to throw things back on me in a way that wasn't even like applicable or made sense. So it was extremely hard to respond to someone who is literally twisting everything you say. I'm sure he's gonna be like, well, if you're not 100%, if you aren't 100% sure she was wearing clothes, why are you giving your opinion? Because guess what? My opinion is not falsely accusing a mother of doing what Apoc's accusing her of. When you're making accusations, your opinion needs to have facts to back it up. And according to him, his facts were that Jesssfam liked a comment of someone saying she's wearing no clothes, she's gonna give them entertainment. First of all, she was on vacation. She could have liked it and not even realized it. That is not proof. That is not enough proof to say that she was undressed and Jesssfam did it on purpose. It's not.
In her skin. Maybe if there's a white crop top because she was far away as the reflection was more blended in, sure, okay, fine. But still though, even if it was a crop top, it's still too revealing to post online.
Wearing the same outfit that she was. This is just absolutely ridiculous. A white crop top is too revealing to post online, even though she was in a reflection. That is Apoc's opinion. And if he is uncertain whether or not she's actually undressed, then he shouldn't be making accusations like that. If Jesssfam thinks it's okay for her daughter to be in a crop top on vacation, again, that is her choice. And if it's too revealing for online, well, what? She's out on the cruise. She's out in the world. Predators could be looking at her everywhere. So what? Is it too revealing for her to be posted? Or is it too revealing for her to wear out in the world? Because it's no different. It's no different. And you can say all day, oh, well, you can't avoid the world. You can avoid social media. No, in this day and age, everyone is online. You don't just avoid social media. And she was in a reflection. It is not that big of a deal. And I think it's really interesting that now he's saying, well, maybe she was in a crop top, but it's still too revealing. But his video says she wasn't wearing clothes and her mother did it on purpose. So if she might be in a crop top, don't you think it's dangerous to make the accusations that you did on your channel? I go off on tangents. I have an issue with this because for a lot of reasons. The girl is wearing clothes. I went back and forth of whether I was going to post the photo, show the photo, but my first issue is when you're making a video and you can't show the receipts, that means the audience has to trust what you're saying.
So I already know where she's going with this. She didn't show any receipts in her video.
Again, I feel like Apoc's trying to manipulate here. The receipts were in the description box. That still counts as showing receipts. It just wasn't on the actual video, but I linked receipts. I showed more receipts of that picture debacle than Apoc did.
Like at all. It was all edited with like a tropical thing and birds and stuff or fish, whatever, right? Cool. But there were no receipts within her video at all. She's about to go into this whole thing about how, well, if you can't post receipts, then how can we trust you? We just gotta trust your word. Like, yeah, kind of do, because I'm not a liar. You know what I mean? I didn't build my channel on lies. I built it on facts. That's why people trust my word.
Anybody can. I never said Apoc was a liar. But yes, Apoc's audience does trust him. And that is what's dangerous about commentary channels, because he can tell everybody that he thinks she's not wearing clothes and his entire audience is going to believe him. And if the girl is wearing clothes, he's actively pushing a false narrative and lies about Jess and her children. And that's not okay. Show a blurred photo, a covered up photo, and said, yeah, this child is in a compromised position, but nobody can see it. So I don't really think it's fair to push a narrative about a mom showing her kid like that and then just say, well, you have to just believe me because I can't show it.
Okay, hold the phone. Marissa, are you saying you actually want me to post a picture of a child that I think is topless on my channel? What the actual fuck? Why would I do that? Like, I just went off about how I blur kids' faces. So if that's my style and that's my format, why the fuck would I post a picture of a topless child? I mean,
This is the kind of stuff that really frustrated me about the video, is he's trying to make it out like I wanted him to post receipts of an undressed girl. Of course I don't. I was making a point where if you can't post the receipts, then you shouldn't be making a video. I'm not sure what's so hard to comprehend about that. I really feel like a lot of what I said was twisted and manipulated, and either he was intentionally trying to twist my points or my points just went over his head. That part I'm not sure of, but if you cannot post the receipts and actually show people what you're talking about, no matter what the topic is, then you should not be making a video about it, especially a video that makes dangerous accusations about a mom. What is so hard to understand about that? And you better not, Apoc, you better not turn this back on me and say, well, you didn't post receipts either. I put them in my description box. That is still receipts. I put it in my description box. That is posting receipts. You didn't put shit in your description box. And I did that because I didn't want crazy people to report my video and it get flagged. That is why I didn't post it on the video, but I still showed receipts. So for him to keep saying this whole time that I posted no receipts, I showed no receipts, that is a lie. I have the receipts in my description box because I'm confident that she was wearing clothes. And I've talked to many people about the situation. I showed people who don't even know her or anything about this situation, and they said 100% immediately she's wearing clothes. So that is why I linked it.
I mean, I think she is, right? Why would I do that? On top of that, you just said that you didn't want to post it because you thought you would get flagged. It's a double-edged sword, man, no matter what I do. It's I post a picture and I get crap for posting a revealing picture of a little girl. If I don't post a picture, then I get slack for not showing receipts. That's not fair, but you're allowed not post it or show any receipts to what you're saying. It's not how this works, man. It works both ways. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
So I want exactly why you shouldn't be making a video, right? Because you can't post receipts or link them or put them in a document or anything like that, because that counts as showing receipts, because people will say you're not showing proof. But then you think she's not wearing clothes, so you also can't post it on the video, which guess what? That means you should not be making the video about a little girl intentionally being put on Instagram with no clothes to incite creeps. That was my point. And I really wish he would have not kept saying to everybody that I didn't show receipts, because I did. Again, they were in my description box. Deleted the photo because people are making videos and going around saying that her daughter is not wearing clothes.
Thinking and knowing are two different things. You can't just say, oh, Jess deleted it because she was getting slack online. That's not how Jess operates, man. Jess doesn't delete things unless she's in the wrong. Like I said, she will take drama and drag it out online to make money or just to belittle and degrade someone. She's done it countless times. She'll continue to do so. The only time she doesn't do that is when she is really in the wrong and has to delete it. It happened when she was twerking to Cardi B's WAP song in front of all her children, and she got ratioed on TikTok and had to delete it because it was highly inappropriate to do that. She couldn't drag it out and call it drama and do all these Instagram lives and make money off of it. No, because it was inappropriate and she knows it. She knew that it was wrong to do, so she just removed it and then went on. But when
First of all, this is the weirdest comparison to prove that he knows Jess deleted the photo because she was in the wrong. Her twerking on TikTok in front of her kids, who cares? She shouldn't have got ratioed for that in the first place. People just don't like her, and the anti-mommy vlogger community literally pick apart everything she does and act outraged like they're living in Handmaid's Tale. Everything is inappropriate. Everything is gross. Everything is this and that. It's just absolutely ridiculous. If she wants to twerk on TikTok in front of her kids, who cares? Who cares? Are you really using that as she was in the wrong? Creators delete things all the time because they get backlash. That doesn't automatically mean they were in the wrong. Maybe she was sick of hearing the, constant crap about it and the comments, and she was probably getting DMs, and she was like, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of it because people are making such a huge deal about that. That is not proof That is not proof that she deleted this photo because she did have her daughter undressed and she was in the wrong. That is not proof. I also wanted to add that, I used to be a lot more judgmental about things until I had my third and fourth kid, mostly my fourth kid, because you just don't know what a mom is doing. You don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So I try my best not to judge moms. Whether I would twerk on TikTok, probably not. I probably wouldn't twerk on TikTok in front of my kids, but who cares that she is? That's none of our business. It's none of our concern. She's not harming her kids. She's not like stripping and giving lap dances in front of her kids. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was a joke. I'm sure she was trying to be funny. And I see a lot of people on TikTok doing that kind of stuff. That is not just specifically to Jess. People just hate her because they're obsessed with mommy vloggers. And exactly, Apoc, thinking and knowing are two different things. And you don't know for sure what happened with that picture. And you are pushing a narrative based on an opinion, not a fact. And that's a fucking fact.
And here's the thing too. I don't hate Jesssfam. I don't hate mommy vloggers. I hate their behavior sometimes, sure. I dislike what they do and how they use their children, okay. But the things I bring up aren't false narratives. Like, believe me, I would...
He says he doesn't hate or dislike mommy vloggers, but I don't believe that. Check out part of this comment. Me and Apoc went back and forth in the comments for a long time. And there's no way I can post every single comment, but this sums it up perfectly how I think he feels about the mothers. Oh, you mean people who have babies for clout and money, who film kids crying death reaction videos, who film their kids crying and in pain, who scam their audience out of money, who neglect their child when they need them most, who put money and material possessions over them. So much so that they get in a massive amount of debt to the point where they almost lose the stability for their children. All because they wanted a fast car. People who look down on others just because things aren't Gucci or Prada. I don't hate anyone, but I can't stand these people. And it's vloggers in general because the dads are just as bad. First of all, this entire comment sounds exactly like Josh. If you didn't know who wrote this is literally the same exact stuff that Josh said. So how is he not acting like Josh? I'm going to do an entire separate video on why I think Apoc is acting similar to Josh. And most of the reason is because I feel like they have the same ideals, the same beliefs, they have the same disdain for mommy vloggers. And Apoc says he doesn't mom shame, but that whole comment is mom shaming. Saying moms neglect their children and all this stuff. What Apoc is saying in these comments clearly shows that he does not like mommy vloggers. He doesn't. And the same thing with Josh. He'll claim, oh, the dads are bad too, but nobody goes after the dads the way they do the moms. The moms get mom shamed, dragged, picked apart constantly. The dads don't get that anywhere near as bad as they do to the moms.
Would rather not be talking about this right now. I would rather not be right. I would rather these kids be able to have their privacy and all this and all that. But that's not the reality here. And so that's why I make the videos. That's why I'm here. Of course I do it to make money. I've stated this countless times. I wouldn't be here without money. But just because I want a paycheck doesn't mean I don't actually care about these children.
Apoc can say all day that he cares about the kids, but his actions prove otherwise. You cannot claim Jess is doing something wrong with her kids or harming her kids in some way when you are making videos saying a little girl was put on Instagram undressed purposely by her mother to entice creeps. That is not in the best interest of the child. I don't care what any of you say, and you all should be ashamed if you're pushing that. I have talked to many people, outsiders of the community, and in no circumstances does anybody think these videos about Jesssfam and the girl on Instagram were okay. I'm not crazy. I don't appreciate this whole community acting like I'm crazy, I'm stupid, The comments under his video were awful, saying I'm just a housewife, I'm dumb, I have no reason or logic. Apoc kept telling me to use my brain. I am using my brain. You guys are blind and seeing things that are not there because you don't like the moms. And that's just the way it is. And it's very obvious with all the nitpicking and false accusations.
I'm not here to save them. Never claimed it, never say it, won't ever say it. But when I see a wrongdoing, I will be pointing it out.
And no, Apoc is not blatantly saying he's trying to save the kids, but all these mommy vlogger commentators constantly bring up their children being exploited, being put in harm's way. Children are a main argument with these channels. And in my opinion, you either are bringing awareness to child exploitation and educating people, or you're a tea and drama channel. And this is just my opinion, but I don't think the two mix. You cannot say you care about kids and you're all for the kids, and then you're doing things that prove you're not about the kids. And you're exploiting these children, according to your logic, for your own gain, just like you claim the parents are. And that is the difference there. They can say all day, I'm exploiting it too. No, I am not the one who's accusing mothers of doing that to their children. You guys are. So I am not the same situation because I never have accused mothers of exploiting their children. That is just not something I do on my channel. So my point was, if you are claiming that these moms are doing this to their children, you cannot then turn around on your channel and make views and money and AdSense and all this stuff on the children by using them to call out their parents. That is my point. If you're not going to bring up child exploitation or people's parenting or anything like that, then fine, do whatever you want. But by your logic, you are doing the same thing that these parents are doing. And it's total hypocrisy. Another thing I wanted to bring up is Apoc is claiming that he doesn't exploit these people's children, that he, blurs their photos. He doesn't use their names when he can. He just talks about them. Well, I'm going to show you something really quick that I think is not okay. So I took Apoc's video and I wanted to see what tags he used. I put it in the tag extractor. And what I saw was not okay, in my opinion, and proof that he is using these people's kids for views and money. Take a look. Jesssfam Lilia, period. Jesssfam Addie Stop Breathing. Jesssfam Addie Birth, Jesssfam Addie Birthday, Jesssfam Addie Room Makeover. Those are Jess's children. So he is using Jess's child, period, as a tag. So people find his videos and see his videos. But he's not using other people's kids again. He's using a girl not breathing as a tag. He's using the daughter's name all in the tags. Her birthday, her room makeover. These people talk so much crap about the moms using their kids for financial gain. Well, what is Apoc doing by putting in a girl's period as a tag? That is disgusting. How can you say that you're not using people's kids when you have all of those tags in your videos? So people who are watching that stuff and seeing Jess's videos will find your video so you can make more views and AdSense. You can say that you care about the kids, but you don't. If you're using a child in your tags to get more views to benefit your channel, you are doing exactly what you claim these moms are doing. So Josh's tags, Weiss Life, period. Interesting. So Josh is also using a child's period to get more views and traffic to his channel. Wow, so Apoc and Josh, that's just one example of similar things that they do. I'm going to be doing an entire video about that. Apoc thinks that he's nothing like Josh, but it's just not true. There's a lot of examples of things he says that are similar to what Josh says, and I will show you guys in another video. And of course, I'm sure he'll say, well, I just wanted people to see my videos. so I could spread more awareness. It doesn't matter. You are still using that child and her situations for your own benefit. And you can claim all day that the kids are part of it, but it's pretty obvious that you are just using these people's kids to grow your channel and to call them out, and it's wrong. It's just wrong, and that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. And again, don't dare turn this around on me, because I am not the one accusing mothers and mom shaming them, parent shaming them, and saying that they're doing harmful things to their children. I'm not the one doing that. You are. So don't even try it. Not okay, because I don't think that's what she was doing. She was posting an innocent photo.
Let's note, thinking is not facts. That's just going based off of what you think, your opinions, and how you feel. You don't know for sure.
I don't think she would. That is the whole point. You don't know for sure either, Apoc. You're making an assumption and pushing a disgusting, dangerous narrative based on an assumption, not a fact. And as commentary channels, we make assumptions sometimes. We give opinions. We say, hey, I think this might be what's going on. But when it comes to a child, and whether or not she's wearing clothes, and whether or not her mother did it on purpose, you cannot make gross accusations and assumptions like that with no proof. Would post that knowing that her daughter is not dressed and then literally tell people to go look at it. I just don't see it. That seems really crazy. If you're
It's not crazy. If you watch Jesssfam, you know she's done these things before. She has literally, and I'm trying to find out, I can't remember which vlog it was. I know I've said this before, and I have it on my channel. I have it in a video, actually. I'm searching for it, and I'll find it, and I'll bring it up soon as I can, as soon as I find it. But she posted a picture of her youngest daughter wrestling with her brothers naked on camera, and the only thing that was covering up her daughter, fully nude, by the way, not just topless, fully nude, was Jesssfam's hand. And you could see revealing parts of her daughter. It was disgusting. And what did she do? She removed it because she knew it was wrong.
Okay, so first of all, I cannot find this video. I cannot find it anywhere of anybody talking about it that I can see. YouTuber Headlines did do one video where she said the girl was topless in a video. So I don't know if that's the one Apoc's talking about. But again, that is still not proof, because she did that. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe she thought it wasn't as inappropriate as people thought, but I can't find the video. Apoc said it somewhere on his channel, but again, it's blurred out. So how am I supposed to know that's actually what was happening? Does he know what vlog it was in? Like, can I go see the vlog for myself? But again, he said it's removed, so we will never know. We're just going based off what Apoc is telling us, and there's no proof. How is making a YouTube video on YouTube a completely different platform and telling your audience that Jesssfam, which, you know, everyone says all the time, there's peas everywhere, peas are watching. So to make a YouTube video and tell all the creeps out there that Jesssfam has her daughter like that on Instagram, so they can go look and try to zoom in or whatever, and some creep is trying to go see that her daughter's like that, how is that helping the situation?
Marissa, what the hell makes you think that there are online weirdos like that on my channel? Those people would not be following. Those people would actually hate me because I speak out against family vloggers who exploit their children. The online weirdos are watching vloggers. They're not watching anti-family vloggers. Maybe Josh, you know what I mean? But me.
This makes no sense. Apoc cannot know if predators are watching his channel or not. If he is saying that predators are all over these family vlogger channels, which I wish people would do more research into these weirdos and actually know what's going on, because they're not watching family vloggers, okay? And also, if they're watching family vloggers, then they're most likely watching videos about them too, okay? I was just making a point that this community, I'm not the one who says there's predators everywhere. They are. So they're telling everybody that these moms are causing harm by posting their kids when there's creeps all over the place, yet they're talking about it and talking about a little girl being undressed. Apoc does not know who's watching his videos. That doesn't even make sense.
So let's backtrack a little bit to where you said that I should have showed receipts on my video, you know, of a young girl who I thought was topless. But then you start talking about how online weirdos could get a hold of my video and then go view it for herself. Like, I don't understand. Which one do you want? You know, do you want me to post it? Do you not want me to post it? Like, what's up? And then on top of that,
This is what I mean. Apoc did this the entire hour-long video, twisting what I say and actually making it into something that I didn't say. I never said I wanted him to post the receipts. Where did I say that? I said you can't post the receipts. People just have to believe you. So my point was you shouldn't make a video. No, I don't want you to post a girl that you think is undressed. I don't think she was undressed. I fully believe she had clothes on. But if Apoc believes that she was undressed, then he can't post the receipt, so he shouldn't be making a video. That was my point. I'm not sure why him and others were acting like my point was just so ridiculous and made no sense, because it made perfect sense. How is that helping the situation to bring more attention to it? If you see somebody and they accidentally do something like that, you should make them aware.
Just FYI, you making a video on it right now and putting the picture in a Google Doc, and you're the one who has the picture now and just deleted it, although I think it's still on Facebook. But point being, you made a Google Doc, you have the picture, and then you're making a video on it, telling people to go look at it. So you're kind of doing the same exact thing, bringing more attention to it and literally leading people to that photo. Just saying.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, Apoc, I did bring attention to it. I brought attention to it on purpose because I wanted people to know that the little girl was wearing clothes and that you shouldn't push a narrative that the mom is intentionally posting her daughter like that. That was my point. I wanted to bring attention to my video so that I could tell people she was wearing clothes. The difference is Apoc and others were bringing negative attention to the video by telling everyone on YouTube that the girl was undressed and her mother did it to her on purpose for creeps. So the argument falls flat because we did not do the same thing. I don't believe that she was undressed, and I wanted people to know that. And I wouldn't have had to do the video if you weren't pushing that false narrative to your audience. To make YouTube videos about it just to call her out and make her look like some horrible mother and use this little girl to do it is not okay in my opinion, and I know some people are gonna get annoyed with me.
Okay, look, Jesssfam exploits her kids. You know, there are other videos I can make, you know, on vloggers to point out bad things they do and bad behaviors they have, right? But Jesssfam really exploits her children, and that's what they do. Like, I'm trying to bring awareness to child exploitation and manipulation of younger people. Why wouldn't I bring up their children? That makes no sense. That's literally like the whole point in the whole argument.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, when I say that he does similar things to Josh, I'm not just talking out of my butt. Josh literally uses that excuse constantly. Okay, and again, I'm going to make a video showing the similarities, but he will say, oh, people say that I'm exploiting these kids further, but I'm not. He literally says, oh, they already exploit their kids, so it doesn't matter at this point. That's not the way it works. If a child's being used for CP or something like really disgusting, you're not going to bring attention to it. That's not the way that actual organizations for child exploitation, they don't make YouTube videos. They actually go out in the real world and they have organizations, they do real life work. I also wish everybody would go and research into what child exploitation is, because it's illegal. You know that, right? Child exploitation is a crime. So you're accusing these mothers of crimes. They would be in jail if they were actually exploiting their children. So when people want to act like I'm stupid and dumb and just a housewife, they really need to do some research, because you cannot exploit children. It's illegal. A lot of people don't think about these things. They want to jump and make a video about these mommy vloggers, but they really don't consider the implications of how you could be hurting the child more.
Again, it's not hurting the child more, but by the way, if we're going by that logic, like I said, you're bringing attention to it too. You're making a video on it. What if her daughter gets a hold of your video, then she finds out that other creators made videos on her mom, and then she went to check those videos out but that was because of you. Plus, you also created a Google Doc with her picture in it. What if she's like, I don't want that online, but you put it online too? You see, I don't have a problem with you doing what you're doing, but what you're saying contradicts everything you're doing or saying. It literally makes no sense whatsoever.
Okay, like this is just getting so ridiculous. I'm sorry if I'm getting irritated, guys, but again, Apoc literally twisted and tried to turn back everything that I said on me. No, it's different. I am saying the complete opposite of what Apoc is saying. I am telling people she's wearing clothes. I am telling people that you should not falsely accuse a mother of enticing peas with pictures of her daughter. You are bringing that disgusting attention to it, not me. You are, because I am saying she is dressed. How is that the same thing? I am literally telling people that she's wearing clothes and to not make false accusations like that. It's a completely different thing. My whole point is you are accusing a mother of hurting her child, exploiting her child, and you are literally exploiting the child while telling her she's doing it to her child. That was my point. What is so hard to understand about that? Hey, is doing commentary on this going to help, or is it going to cause more damage? And in my opinion, this entire situation is causing more damage.
I completely disagree because of the backlash that Jess got. She deleted the picture. So mission success. We did it.
I don't think telling it. Wow, Apoc, bravo, you bullied a woman into removing the picture and humiliated a little girl while you did it. Success. That is success. Again, he's sounding exactly like Josh. Oh, it's working. It's working. My mission is working. Even though I'm bullying moms and exploiting children while telling the moms they're exploiting children, it works. It works. Literally, you guys, the similarities are insane. You did not have success. You literally bullied a mom, made a false narrative about her. You had a little girl being humiliated by telling the world her mother intentionally put her on the internet with no clothes on for peas and creeps and weirdos. That is humiliating for a little girl. Again, I am telling people she is dressed and her mother is not doing that. I am so sick of everything I say being twisted and manipulated and put back on me when it's a completely different situation, and I'm freaking over it at this point. And I want you guys to know I'm not just irritated about the video. Apoc can make whatever video about me he wants. I'm a commentary channel. I expect videos will be made about me. I expect people will disagree with me. It's not even about him making a video. I don't like how he twisted and manipulated my words. I also don't like what happened after the video. The comments were awful. Okay, people were calling me dumb, just a housewife. I'm an idiot. Of course, my husband was being brought up. People were mom shaming me. The comments were gross. And then me and Apoc argued for like a day, maybe more, in the comments where he's telling me to use my brain. He lost respect for me. I'm not thinking logically. Like, it was bad, you guys. You can go look at the comments. I'm not posting every comment here, but you can go look on his channel and on my community post. And I don't blame Apoc for what subscribers say. You can't control what people say, but liking comments about my husband and stuff, like, that was just not necessary. My husband has nothing to do with this situation. Also, I don't blame him for what the subscribers say, but it does just prove what a toxic community that is. That audience of people hate mothers on the internet. They hate mommy vloggers, and they are nasty. And I see them all over the comments of YouTuber headlines, Sharon, Britt, Apoc. The whole audience of the anti-mommy vloggers are just gross, toxic people. And the whole community has become really toxic, in my opinion. And I'm not the only one who thinks this way, but a lot of people are afraid to speak up. They are, but you know what? I never will be. Anybody, I just can't fathom why people are blowing this out of proportion so bad and pushing this horrible story that Jesssfam is doing this to her daughter and humiliating this girl by telling thousands of people that her mother put her on Instagram with no clothes on.
Hey, it wouldn't be the first time, you know what I mean? Seeing my video isn't what's going to hurt her. It's just doing these things. The root of the problem, you know what I mean? I can't stand when people use these arguments.
It's used a lot because it's actually a valid argument. You cannot accuse these parents of harming their kids. You can't do that when you are harming the kids. It is harming that girl to have a narrative out there that her mom is intentionally posting her for creeps. People are crazy. What if CPS gets called? People do all kinds of crazy things. What if an investigation gets started because you guys are making videos accusing Jess of trying to entice weirdos using her daughter undressed? That is a serious accusation, and you are acting like it's just fine to spread that around with no proof. I do not believe that her mother's doing that. I do not believe any of these parents are trying to entice weirdos and creeps. That's absolutely ridiculous. But you are humiliating and harming this child by pushing that narrative, whether you want to accept it or not.
It's the same arguments that the family law community uses against me all the time. Well, what if they see these videos? You know what? Good. I don't care. I don't care if the kids see these videos. I want them to. I want them to become aware of what their parents are doing because it's wrong. And educating people, no matter who they are, is always a good thing. These videos are not going.
I was actually shocked. I was stunned when he said this in his video. Literally, Josh had said the same exact thing, and I'm going to get the clip and compare them, like I keep saying. He literally wants children. He wants these vloggers' kids to see his videos. Are you serious? You want them to see you talking about their mother's threesomes and Kara's sleeping with this person and Karen's faking a miscarriage? What? You want to try to destroy the bond between parent and child? That is absolutely outrageous, and you should not hope these people's kids see your videos. I don't want people's kids to see my videos. I would never want Josh's children to see my videos because that's their father, and you don't want children to see their parents like that. And if you do, you're sick and deranged. I would never want Josh to find my videos. Josh's kids. Now, is it possible? Of course, we can't help that. We can talk about anybody on YouTube, and it's possible their kids would find it. But I would never hope and want the people that I talk about's children to see my videos. Wow. Just wow. Also, he made a comment in some of the video. I can't remember where the part is. I didn't clip it, but he said that I go really hard at Josh. What if Josh's kids find my videos? We can't help that, Apoc. We'd never be able to talk about anybody, but I don't want his kids to watch my videos. And on top of that, my videos are not accusing Josh of doing anything horrible to his kids. That is the difference. Again, you are not, like, do you not have the ability to see the nuance in an argument or have any kind of complex thought? You want to accuse me of being stupid, use my brain, all this stuff, but you clearly did not understand any points that I made in my video. Me making a video about Josh is not the same as you pushing a narrative about a little girl being undressed. I will say this again and keep repeating myself. That is what I don't want the little girl to see. I'm glad if she finds my video and she can see that I'm telling everyone she's not naked and her mom isn't a horrible mother. What I don't want is for her to find you guys' videos mom shaming her mom, calling her mom a horrible parent, and saying her mom is trying to entice creeps with her undressed picture. Get the point. Like, it's not that hard to understand.
to get her daughter bullied at all. Do you know what will? All of the videos on Jesssfam's channel.
I feel so bad for Jesssfam's daughter in this situation. What if she sees these videos and she's being talked about and she's being like telling people to go look at her photo and see how she's not wearing clothes and see that, you know, her mother's being called a P.
Like, aside from like the P part, Marissa, you literally created a Google Doc. She created a Google Doc, linked it in her video, and told people to go look at that. She's doing the same thing.
I'm just done. I'm not reacting to any more of this video. I'm over it. This video is long enough, and I feel like everything I say is being twisted anyways. I put a document to show receipts that a girl wasn't undressed. That's a completely different story than the narrative that Apoc was pushing. And my issue is with his story and the narrative that he is pushing about a little girl. I don't understand why he's acting like that is so hard to comprehend. He was not getting my point in the comments. The whole thing with the entire community is using child exploitation to justify dragging mommy vloggers. It's not about the kids. Let's just be honest here. It's not about the kids. Stop using children in an argument to call out the moms and do whatever you want to do. It's not okay. And Josh does the same exact thing. Is all these people doxing and doing all this? No, but that doesn't mean they don't have the same ideals as Josh. That doesn't mean they don't have the same beliefs as Josh. And that doesn't mean they're also not pushing narratives about the moms and, you know, going after them non-stop. And I'm not okay with it. And I will always speak out when I feel there's wrong being done. And that's just how I am. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's keep it respectful. No personal attacks, no nasty comments. They won't be tolerated. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. If you want to try out the liquid IV, make sure to go check out my link down below. And I'm excited to see if you guys like it and try it and how you like it. So bye guys.